Beardos, weirdos, boils and ghouls. Beardo here. And this is not a positive video. This is not a happy video. And it's not really a debunking video as such, because I don't believe in any of these channels. And there are a few. But what I want to do is have a discussion about how wrong these channels are. Many people have said to me, Beardo, what are your thoughts on Huff Paranormal, Hope Paranormal, and Cody ITC? And genuinely, I think it is the most disgusting content on the internet. And this is from my limited knowledge of these channels. And I'll say limited because I cannot, for the most part, bring myself to watch videos by these people. They are the epitome of using grief, death, and celebrity death to line their own pockets. Added to the fact that I have never seen an ITC session where I think that they are actually talking to anyone. For example, I have watched I've watched little bits of Huff stuff, and that guy is blatantly playing clips from interviews. And enough of you guys in my comment section, when you've asked me to look at him, are like, Huff is using clips from interviews with a bit of distortion and all that sound. Now, they claim that they have made these boxes, and there's all sorts of knobs behind these boxes. And as well as those knobs, they actually have switches and buttons and dials and pedals and all sorts. And it is all of those buttons and switches and dials and you don't know what the hell is back there that makes me think immediately, that these guys are full of crap. Now, if I want this particular video to blow up, I would look at recent celebrity deaths, massive celebrity deaths, and I would put that person in the thumbnail. I would put the name in the title, and just by YouTube traffic, the video will get picked up. I will not be using the example I'm going to use in the video in my thumbnail or in my title, because this isn't to drag in clicks. This isn't to drag in views. This is to highlight just how disgusting and wrong these channels are. I've put into the YouTube search bar Tina Turner ICT Spirit Box. Now, let's not understate it. Tina Turner was a huge megastar that spanned generations. While her music is not my personal cup of tea because I'm a metalhead, I can respect the graft, I can respect the craft, and I can respect the voice and what she did, not only for music in general, but certain genres of music. She broke into movies, and her life story, a movie called What's Love Got to Do With It? I watched that years ago, and it was, Jesus Christ, it was heartbreaking. Her life was incredibly sad, and she turned that into an incredible positive. And she was not one of these celebrities that was, you know, all over the papers for the wrong reasons. And in later life, she just took herself away, and she enjoyed her private time. And then people like Afterlife Adventures, Hope Paranormal, Cody ITC, what do they do when this woman at the end of her life privately passes away? They get their spirit boxes out, and even the titles, and I'll show you, it's disgusting. So 7 days ago, Tina Turner, Spirit Box, We Chose This Life by Cody ITC. Tina Turner had not long passed away when this crap came out. I mean, look at the box he's using. We do not know what is inside that box, what he's using, and I'm not playing any of his footage. I'm not playing any of these guys' footage. I just want to look at their channels and highlight, without even breaking down what's in the boxes, what overlaid sounds they're using and all the rest of it, just how morally wrong and bankrupt this type of content is. I don't want to get into arguments with people about how do you know that he's not talking to a spirit through that box. This has got nothing to do with that. This is using celebrity deaths to grow channels and to earn revenue. Tina Turner Spirit Box, We Chose This Life, This Is a Miracle, Clear Replies from Cody ITC. Hope Paranormal, 6.9k views. Tina Turner Spirit Box Session, Gives me a chance to be an angel. Tina Turner Spirit Box session. Wow. Tina says if you're in an abusive relationship to just leave. So Tina Turner is the most recent, and I mean, to say she was a celebrity or a well-known celebrity would be an understatement. She was a powerhouse of the music industry. She was in movies. Even if you're not a fan of the music, you know exactly who Tina Turner was, and you have a level of respect for what she did for music, for the black community, for integrating communities. She was not the celebrity that was involved in drama and bullshit and all the rest of it. And then these scumbags, a couple of days after she's passed, doing Spirit Box sessions. First of all, Cody ITC, Hope, Afterlife, and Huff. I don't know if you've done Tina Turner, Puff, but you sit in the same cesspool as these guys. What makes you so important that Tina Turner, a couple of days after she's died, is going to spend her time with you and not her family? You're nobodies. Your guys sat there twiddling knobs, and then you turn your ITC box on. This is just... I'm only using the Tina Turner example because of how recent it is. So let's have a look at some of the pages, shall we? Giving spirits a voice since 2016. 360,000 subscribers across 130 videos. Tina Turner Spirit Box, Robin Williams Spirit Box, Jerry Springer. Now, Robin Williams, okay, he passed away a while ago. Jerry Springer, a very recent passing. He's on the Spirit Box fundraiser. These videos of very, very well-known celebrities have fundraiser written under some of them. Where is the fundraiser? What is it for? Is it for you? Because all you've got is links to your music, your piano music by Kevin MacLeod, the equipment you use, your personal page, your Rumble page, your communicator shop, your Facebook, your TikTok, Apple, Android. There is nothing about the family here other than all attempts in these sessions to contact this spirit are done out of respect and love for the spirits involved and their families. How about you stop talking out of your ass, Cody ITC, and why don't you just be honest and admit that Tina Turner, Jerry Springer are very recent passings, and you knew that it would hit the jackpot with ad revenue and it would pull in all the viewers. It is absolutely disgusting. Robin Williams, one of the most beloved celebrities for decades, and you've got to put him in there. And then I scroll down. Chester Bennington, Freddie Mercury, Idaho victims. Now, I'll be completely honest, there are a lot of celebrities on here that I don't know who they are because I'm not into sports. If these guys are sports, I'm not into very specific types of music. I mean, I only listen to heavy metal, but there's Chester Bennington. I know who Chester Bennington is, and you're still trying to rinse that. And these fundraisers under all of these videos, you are profiting off grief, death, because fans of these people grieve. I was 13 years old when Kurt Cobain took his life, and I felt that grief as a teenager. People like Chester Bennington, Dimebag Darrell, people that I listened to, musicians, influences on me when I was a musician. There is an element of grief from fans, and you're profiting off this. This is all this is. This isn't you trying to help people. This isn't you speaking out to the dead to pass messages to their loved ones. This is you farming views, farming ad revenue, and then fundraising for yourself off the top of it. And it boils my piss. Oh, they've done Kurt Cobain as well. Why wouldn't they? Steve Irwin, Martin Luther King, JFK, Paul Walker, Tupac. What about little Betty Smith that lives on the end of my street? Why can't you speak to her? Why doesn't she come through your box? How can you target these very specific celebrities? And that's Cody ITC. So we'll have a look at Hope. Hey, Tina Turner, Freddie Mercury, Raquel Welch, Patrick Swayze, Whitney Houston, Brittany Murphy, Lisa Marie Presley, and that wasn't long after she'd passed. That really wasn't long after she passed. Aaron Carter, just after he passed. Jason David Frank, just after he's passed. Queen Elizabeth II, John Lennon, Olivia Newton-John. Oh my god. Ray Liotta, Marilyn Monroe, Paul Walker, John Candy, I mean, come on, guys. Really? At least this sick at least this guy hasn't got fundraiser after 6 or 7 of his videos. What do you need to raise funds for when you have already got all of your equipment lined up in front of you? What could you possibly need? Right, let's look at Hope's channel description. A channel focused on real spirit communication and afterlife research. Everything shown in this channel is 100% and always will be. Hope stands for Helpers of Paranormal Entities and will always be dedicated to not only helping souls whenever possible, but truthfully showing all evidence is captured. Watch as Joshua Louis conducts real spirit sessions on locations in cemeteries, houses, and even his own residence. Nothing about respect for the families, nothing about respect for the dead. Afterlife Adventures, 10.2k subscribers, 137 videos. Tina Turner, Alex Cox, Jerry Springer, Nicola Bulley, Madeleine McCann, Michael Jackson, Lisa Marie Presley. You see what's coming here? This is about clicks, views, and what's relevant and prevalent in the news. And then we get to the biggest of these guys. 1.69 million subscribers. Conversations with Spirits since 2010. Join my sessions. You can pay this guy to talk to your dead relatives through private sessions. I think somebody said he's stopping that now. And the first few videos I look at, Spirits of the Woods, none of this is that insulting to me. He led me to his grave and said Jesus was there. This is a very religious man, apparently. He's got books, etc. But then, a little scroll down, Lisa Marie Presley. Just after she passed. John Wayne Gacy, Steve Jobs, Olivia Newton-John, Marilyn Monroe, the Queen. Archangel Michael. I mean, when you ask Lee to help you out there. Spirit messaging about the end of times. I mean, this guy is fear-mongering. Randy Savage, Elvis Presley, Jackie Gleason, Meatloaf, Betty White. So this guy doesn't just do celebrities, he does angels, demons, and serial killers. Because serial killers and true crime sells. Click popular, Robin Williams, Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant, Freddie Mercury. This ITC stuff, it is not about helping anyone. It is not about the celebrities. It is not about their families. It is not about their fan bases. Their fan bases are what are being targeted. And I mean targeted by these sick people. They are using very recent deaths or deaths of massive celebrities, massive known people. Basically, anyone that's dead that comes in the top of a search of a Google history, these guys will target. Very recent celebrity deaths, these guys target. And the final one that I want to look at, because I've already done a video on this guy, Gold Rush Paranormal. 434,000 subscribers. Now, he does the spiritual stuff, and that's no harm to anyone, really, if that's what he's speaking to, but I don't think he is. There's just too much going on with these speakers and the technology attached to them. Can't you just have white noise, and if you're that good, can't they speak through just white noise? Why does it have to be these elaborate contraptions that you have apparently built yourselves? But then, you were the guy that was contacting Nicola Bulley. The guy going after Lisa Marie Presley, Kobe, Princess Diana, Aaron Carter. Now, genuinely, if you have just watched what I've shown there and you're disgusted, you have every right to be. If you're sat there and you think that I am the wrong one, I am the bad guy for highlighting this trash and for calling it what it is, this channel isn't the place for you. I fail to believe that these celebrities that have their own families, their own lives away from the public eye, want to come to you idiots for a way to reach out, to speak out. If there is something beyond this world, if there is a way to communicate, why you? You're not that important. You don't have special abilities. You don't have special powers. You've got electronic devices that are very, very easily manipulated. And if they're not manipulated there in the time through those boxes, they can be manipulated afterwards with video editing. It's the same trick it's the same trick that people like Lee does with his Alexa and all these spirit box you see the fakers doing. This stuff is no different. The biggest and the most egregious thing that these ITC channels are doing is they target celebrity passings, their fandoms, and they target Google Trends. It is wrong, it is disgusting. You watch these guys and they're all holier than thou and they speak so soft because you can trust me. You can watch spirits with me. For a small fee, I may be able to contact your family. It is a con, and it is a con on grief, whether it's grief for a celebrity or grief of a fandom. It is all about viewing figures, it is all about the algorithm, it is all about getting your clicks. And this actually winds me up more than people pulling wires to slam doors. And you may be sat there thinking, hey, you believe in the paranormal, and the fakers are making other channels look bad, they make you look bad. Why is it that you have such a problem with this ITC stuff, even though you very rarely feature it? A, I don't want to put eyes on these people, which is why I haven't shown any of their footage. B, I don't feature these guys more often, and I'll never be the guy that sits here and does video after video after video on individual episodes they do, because they make me sick. And you'll have seen a couple of words cut off in this video because this is disgusting. To target grief, to target algorithms, and then give yourself this whole, I speak to spirits, I'm a very nice guy. Pay me, for I speak with the angels. You're not holy, you don't speak with the angels, you don't walk amongst the dead. You don't speak for the dead. You don't pass off anything of any relevance or anything of any good to anyone. All you actually do is trigger people's emotional responses and look at algorithms. You ITC channels are the worst of the worst. Now, there may be some ITC channels out there that I'm completely unaware of that are legit, that think they're legitimate, and they may well be doing what they believe is good and doing what they believe can help people. But if you're starting to take money off people to do private readings, you're no different to the fake psychic mediums. You're no different to charlatans. In fact, you're every bit as bad as the charlatans that got caught out ripping families off. But what you're doing with these ITC boxes, it's specifically these channels that I'm talking about, because I haven't watched any others. Now, the charlatans of old would target a family, a grieving mother and a couple of siblings. Doesn't make it any better than what you do, but it's still vile and it's still wrong. But what you're doing is mass targeting grieving fan bases. People, even people that have a genuine passing interest in Tina Turner, that maybe got a music legend is no longer with us. And you guys are targeting that. I genuinely have no idea how you ITC people sleep at night. There are channels that I have screamed, shouted, argued with. They've screamed, shouted and argued with me about how fake their content is, how full of shit they are, the damage they do, the unhealthy crap they put out there. Those channels would be hard pressed to consistently put out the volume of footage that you do that is that disrespectful and that is that disrespectful to fan bases, the families belonging to these people, because this is what you have forgotten in with your holier than thou bullshit videos. You forgot that Tina Turner was a grandmother, a mother, a wife, a sister. You forgot Chester Bennington had a family, had a wife, had children, brothers. And then you've got the staunch fan base, the guys that are absolutely devastated about deaths of icons. You don't care about their feelings, you care about the revenue you can generate of celebrity deaths, mass viewings, and what you use to your advantage is technology that you will never share the secrets of, audio pareidolia. The last thing that you use is your biggest tool to all of you guys who are taste. You're absolutely disgusting. I have no idea how YouTube allows this shit to fly. I really don't. I don't know how people can watch you guys and think that you're really talking to these people. It blows my mind. I feel for the people that are drinking this shit in. I really do. What I feel for more is the families of these people that have not said that it's fine for you to do this. The families of these people that may just go on YouTube to get away from all of this grief, loss and suffering they're going through right now. And what are they greeted with in the YouTube algorithm? You lot with your magic boxes, acting all holier than thou, pretending you're talking to their spirits and passing messages on their behalf. You are disgusting. You're trash. So guys, I have no idea how this video is going to go down. I may get called out by a lot of people, and if you're going to call me out, I don't care. I really don't care. I think this is disgusting. Leave your thoughts in the comment sections down below. Don't bother with the threats and all the rest of it, because they will not be responded to. We'll just tell you to have a nice day, because we can't be asked with you. As usual, don't go to these channels with hate, malice and all the rest of it. Don't go over there giving them the views, the clicks and all the rest of it, because they thrive off this. But I've been asked in live streams, what are your thoughts on Huff, Hope, Gold Rush, ITC, the big ITC channels? Well, these are my thoughts. These people are trash, utterly disgusting, and I don't, in my personal opinion, believe there should be a home for them on YouTube. Much love to you all. Beardo, out.